Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Pretty Hands Mah Jongg readings. This reading will be for my water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, for the upcoming week of November 16th, 2020. So on the 21st, we have Venus moving into Scorpio, which means that your romantic life and your creative life can both take on transformative, regenerative, even decidedly dark tones, tones, and even freaky deaky. Moving on. And on the same day, we start Scorpio, Sagittarius season. So happy birthday to my Sagittariuses. Very, very fun sign. Definitely the adventurers of the zodiac. So y'all could be feeling more adventurous as well. Let's get into this thing. What are the major things for my water signs for the upcoming week of November 16th, 2020? Please. I'm battling the elements right now. Y'all don't even know the wind is out, or y'all like you don't even know. Y'all don't even know. You didn't even know it. But I'm here. Alright, so overall theme for water signs. Drum roll, please. Musica maestro. Two circles pine. Interesting water signs. So it's talking about partnerships. Divine partnerships, most definitely, because we have the 11 at the bottom, like representing the portal, which we just walked through with the 1111 portal that just happened last week. I feel like somebody's trying to make a move. Somebody maybe wants to come towards you, or you want to come towards somebody, but you don't really know how. Like the pine card is about a younger guy, it's about a good guy building his stability, blah 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 blah. But in this situation, I feel like it's somebody who's contemplating how to move forward with something. It could be a relationship, right? It could be romance, but it also could be something like as far as a dream, something philosophical, just a lot on their mind. Last week's theme for y'all was to do things the right way, to stay in your integrity, and I think it's interesting that the overall card y'all got is a two circles pine, and the pine is about having a straight spine, right? Standing upright, doing things the right way. So that theme is still here. Water signs, don't think that you off the hook from doing stuff the right way, but definitely pondering something, trying to figure out the logistics of something. Yep, look at this. 7 bamboo tortoise. So it definitely could be a relationship. Could be with money too. Again, how to integrate both of those. That's been a running thing. With the 7 bamboo tortoise though, he's tired. He is exhausted. He's impatient. He is not, I mean, he's rightfully so, right? Rightfully impatient because he's just been going through a lot and dealing with a lot. And he's old, right? The tortoise has seen a lot. But the flip side of that is wisdom. He's seen a lot. You've done a lot. So it's like that whole energy of like, look, told y'all the wind was here. This too shall pass, right? You, yes, the rocks are there. Yes, the obstacles are there. But you already know that, right? You haven't attained this age for nothing, right? Without knowing that every winter, you know, is followed by shit. What come after winter? Spring. So, you know, knowing, just like having that divine wisdom and just that sense of knowing. But last week, y'all could have been feeling real impatient or real pensive or real just kind of frustrated with obstacles in your life. Obstacles that have been there for a while, long-standing obstacles, health issues, relationship issues, money problems. It's long-term stuff, and that's probably why now you're still kind of trying to figure that out. Coming out of that energy, what I tell y'all, 2 bamboo duck. So this is definitely about relationships. Somebody's trying to figure out something in a relationship. I don't get that this is bad or good energy. I just feel like it's neutral. Like, again, trying to figure it out. Is this what I want? Is this the person I want? Is this how I want this relationship to go? Again, it don't have to necessarily be romance. It could just be like a business partnership or a family relationship. And I just saw 606. So it probably is something to do with family or love, but definitely heavy emphasis on family. Or a business that involves creativity, beauty, art. Look at that. Come on, y'all. Come on. It took me so much to get this even like to this point. Like, y'all don't even know. So again, and just kind of figuring out how you gonna make it work, how you gonna integrate those two energies, because the two ducks are facing in different directions. This also again gives me heavy Pisces energy, because Pisces is the sign of the two fish swimming in two opposite directions, so being torn. Now I have great news for y'all, water signs. If this is you, if you are torn and this is resonating and you just kind of like, I'm trying to figure some stuff out and I don't know which way to go, understand that Neptune, your ruling planet, is about to go direct next week, right? And that's for people even if you're not a Pisces. So Neptune is about, it's retrograde now, so it may be causing confusion. It may be causing blockages in your psychic and in your psychic and intuitive abilities. It might be causing you to like kind of not be able to remember your dreams, or just you to be caught in illusion. But the clarity is coming next week, so bet that. Look at this, all these bamboo. So definitely heavy emphasis on healing. You could have some issues with healing, trying to get over something. Healing on any level, right? When we say healing, it's not necessarily like just healing the physical body, right? Because that's only one tiny aspect. It's important, but it's a small aspect of the complete human experience, right? We also we're a soul. That's what we are, right? Our spirits, our essence. So this could be spiritual healing, emotional healing, physical healing, but there are issues coming up. As soon as I said that, them cards flipped up. Shirley Chisholm on the kids, flipping tables, flipping cards. But there could be some issues with healing, right? With your ability to heal. And that could come from your overthinking stuff. You're not being sure. You're not taking a clear path, or you're not seeing a clear path. So that is inhibiting your ability to heal. So for example, that's like if you having symptoms and like you coughing and you sneezing and you know you got a purple spot on your toe, right, and your head itch, you know, all this weird stuff, and you are so confused. You're like, you in, you know, at the drugstore, like, okay, what do I get? Because you don't know, your symptoms are not clear, right? So that's what this is. You cannot heal yourself if you're not clear about what it is that's plaguing you or what issues you have. So that again calls for introspection, time to just sit and think and be by yourself and kind of try to figure it out, especially as it relates to a relationship, because it's heavy relationship energy here. Interesting. So the last card I got is the orchid. The interesting place of orchid. So this is saying the orchid, first of all, is a card of wisdom and beauty, right? Orchid is extravagant. It is divine. Uh-oh. I'm just hoping my stuff don't blow away. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, y'all. The orchid is about beauty and divinity and divine femininity and all of that. But it's also about reaching for the highest standards possible, right? Orchids are bougie. Orchids are like the most extra flowers ever, and I love them. I buy them with pride, right? They're expensive and they require extra care, right? You have to feed them like cold water, ice at certain intervals, and it's, you know, they like bright rooms but not direct sun, and they just so finicky, but I still love them, and they're so fragrant, right? They give back too, and they don't last long, but but that's part of the experience. Look at the siren, right? So again, looking out for yourself, being on alert, and the wind just picked up as well. Striving for your highest standards, right? Not selling yourself short. Because I feel like with all this contemplation, look at how much the wind picked up. Oh my gosh. With all this contemplation that you're doing, you might be tempted to cut corners like I was last week, or sell yourself short. Just be like, forget it, I'm just gonna do this, or I'm just gonna settle for this, or I'm just gonna take this road, even though that's not exactly what you want. So my biggest advice for you water signs would be to wait. If there is something that you are working on, a decision that you have to make, a conclusion that you got to come to, don't do it this week. I would say wait till after next week. What is that, the 28th, I believe, where Neptune is going to be direct. Then everything going to make sense for you. Dang. The wind just like picked up. I ain't trying to lose no more cards. Or y'all want to play games. I'm trying to get this done. The universe don't care about none of that. Look at that. As soon as I said that. Oh God. Why? This y'all card. This is y'all card right here. Bam. Focus. The one that got away. Goddess message for the week. Focus. So this is Athena. See that goddess energy, that goddess of war. Actually, Athena don't play no games. Look at her. She coming in riding 2 horses though, that she has to make sure they're both on the same accord. We talked about that in the general reading. So be blessed with Athena's gifts of stamina, focus, and receptivity to take you to your goals. Her power will sustain you in keeping your eye. Whoa. Oh my gosh, y'all. Uh-oh. Her power will sustain you in keeping your eye on the prize while riding the course of change. She aids you in accessing your creative skills to overcome all obstacles and distractions that you find your way and achieve victory in your life. Look at everything I had to go through. So some of y'all are climbing mountains right now, but you gonna get through it. Because this is crazy. Like everything that I'm going through just to record this reading is insane. The wind picking up, sirens, it's like everything on top of everything. And it was not like that when I started. Alright. Let me get through this thing because goodness. We'll start with Cancer. Okay, yeah, that's good. Alright, so Cancer. Yeah, you got a creative project that's on your mind heavily, or you know what is coming. You probably like, what creative project? If you don't know what it is, then it's coming. If you don't know, now you know, right? BIG. So it's coming. The universe is about to gift you with a creative idea. It is up to you to act on it. Could be painting, poetry, it could be anything. Something begins with P. There's also a lesson coming to you from a person whose name could begin with a P, maybe a past love interest. P is for past tense too. So the universe wants you to use art to heal yourself. I think I told y'all this before, right? Use art, use your creative skills in order to heal yourself, because by expressing your creativity, even if it's just to yourself, you are empowering yourself. You are making yourself feel good about yourself, right? Your work. That is your expression, right? That's your soul. So when you get it out, right, and you marvel at it and you appreciate it, that's how you boost your self-worth and your self-esteem. The universe wants you to do that. Yeah, still feeling like something is missing, like a small piece of something. They want you to know that it's not a big deal. Whatever you think that you're missing, you're not missing it. Again, just wait for Neptune to go direct and everything is going to make more sense. Do not overthink things. There could be new beginnings. Yep, with the creative project. That keeps coming up to put you on a new cycle, right? To where whatever you think that you're missing or you lacking, you don't even think about it no more. It's small. This is also something to help you stay rooted and grounded in who you are, your sense of self, your sense of belonging, your sense of stability, right, in your life. There could be a Leo trying to return to your life. Also, they want you to embody the courage of the lion, right? Be brave, be courageous, be daring, right? Now is your time, Cancer. Yeah. All right. Scorpio. What is coming out? I feel like that button is supposed to come out. Okay. So L. Be on the lookout for something. The letter L could be significant as it relates to a message coming in your dream. Okay, so somebody with the letter L, something that begins with letter L, a project, a corporation. Take it as it resonates. So something intuitively, there's a message you intuitively are gonna get, and it has something to do with the letter L. Or turning corners, right? Or 90-degree angles, something like that, right? Straight and narrow. So a lot of dreamy energy here, Scorpio, which makes sense. A lot of being in your head, probably being inhibited by Neptune. But again, it's about to be direct. So anything that don't make sense now, it will make sense soon. Stay anchored. They want you to stay anchored in this reality, Scorpio, right? Don't get too far or too deep off into your head or into the cosmos or to the darkness, because we know that you are comfortable there, right, with the regeneration and the rebirth and the transformation. But at the same time, that could also lead to depression if you stay there too long. Remember, Scorpio, this is the reality that you're supposed to be anchored in, right? This is where you are, so be where you are. Look at this. Look at this. Fiercely ground yourself in this reality. Somebody could also be traveling, or have something to do with water. You say, well, it's Corona, I ain't going nowhere. Yeah. But they just want you to remain anchored in your pride, in everything that you've accomplished, Scorpio, because you've done a lot, even though you might not feel like you haven't, but clearly you have, and they want you to be proud of that, and they want you to have more Leo energy, right? Don't hide it. Put it on display for all to see, and be proud of it, and be courageous, and be bold enough to allow the world to know the true you, Scorpio. Look at that. All right, last but not least, Pisces. All right, Pisces. Interesting mix all together too. So you definitely focus on being a unit, coming together, with whatever, with groups, family, work, whatever you are associated with, aligned with, right? You're trying to keep something together. There's good opportunities coming to you. You about to get your fair share. You about to get your chance, Pisces, finally, right? Where it's like you might have been in a situation where you felt like you wasn't getting your fair share of something, or you wasn't getting a square deal, right? Just wasn't balancing out. But that's coming, that's changing. They also want you to focus on balancing yourself. Again, keeping yourself balanced in this reality. Scorpio. Neptune is about to go direct. Again, my Pisces, I feel you. Keep yourself grounded in this reality. Don't stray too far off into what if, shoulda, coulda, woulda, or even to the future. Like, okay, now how am I going to pay for this? How am I going to do this? And how is this going to play out? Don't do that. Stay present, because that is how you are able to see and take advantage of the blessings and stuff that are coming to you. Specifically money. They also want you to play more. They want you to embody a more wilder spirit, Pisces. They feel like you might have been pent up a little bit too much, taking life too seriously, taking yourself too seriously because everything that's going on. But they want you to play more. They want you to take an adventure. They want you to understand that by doing that, again, that is how you heal yourself. So you say, well, I can't play. I got to focus on, money. I got to focus on working and all that. Yeah, but that can also block you, right? Make sure that you are balancing out. Everything has to be balanced. Once you balance it out, you're balancing your work and your play, you'll see that work flows smoother and that opportunities come to you easier too, and even money. Good grief. It's like, all right, y'all. Thank you for listening. Have a good week. Peace out.